What on earth? What has happened? Good lord! How have you done that, my good friend? Hello and welcome back to Sprocket, and today we're going to be modifying and evolving one of our tanks that we made in a previous video. So if you haven't watched that video, go check it out. It's my designing a tank to finally take on No Tanks Land video, and we're going to design that in such a way that it can take on the entire game. So without any further ado, let's jump into super speed mode. And here super speed mode is. Yes, we are taking our World War I tank and we are decapitating it, frankly. We cut off the turret, and then we made the turret, the hull just extend over the tracks at first. That was one of the first things I did. Now, a few things to take into consideration is this tank is not going to look a lot like its forebearer at the end of this video. It's just inevitable that when you design a World War I tank, you take it through to World War II, unless you've built it very big, there's not a lot you can really cram into there to make it super effective at doing World War II based things, like not being awful. So in that way that World War I tanks are. Here you can see a very interesting first design for a turret, which was awful. I didn't like it at all. Just nothing I did to this was working, and I don't know why I was doing it the way I did. It just happened to be that I designed it this way, and it just didn't work. I didn't like it at any point, and so I gave up. And you'll see in a minute I just completely take this turret off and change it again. But this is the correct hull form-ish, because this hull broke on me a lot of times, and I saved regularly, but occasionally it will just kind of revert a change that I forgot I did, and that may not stick there forever. This took a long time. This is about an hour and a half of building, compressed down into roughly 4 minutes. I've cut off quite a lot from the end as well, because a lot of that was actually just testing it, that it wouldn't completely explode, because there were a lot of glitches I had to work out with this one. There were about 1 billion nodes on the underside, which were causing so many problems. At one point, the entire tank thought it was inside out and thought it was like -7 internal space, which was interesting, to say the least. But, you know, it didn't think that in the end, so therefore improvements were clear. And here you can see me going for my final turret design, which is a little bit more German. A little bit more German/Hungarian, less, should we say, awful. That previous turret design is not reminiscent of any tank you will have seen in real life, because it was silly and stupid. And so is this gun that I put on it. I put on a 75mm derp gun, because I thought that would be really fun. And then I changed my mind very quickly when I realized that this tank weighed like 6 tons. It is tiny. This tank is super duper small. And yeah, fitting a 75mm on here, well, while it wouldn't prove impossible, as I will definitely prove later in the video, spoiler alert, it definitely proved difficult. And here, look, you can see me dealing with some of the glitchiness under the hull. Yeah, that was past me not thinking about the consequences of my actions in building an awful hull with so many unnecessary nodes underneath it, and then telling everyone that I was going to upgrade it to the rest of the game. And I've got the same problem to look forward to with my land battleship, which I still need to do. So I've got that to look forward to, but this one's done now. I've checked this one off. It's taken me about 4 weeks to come up with a design that I'm happy with, but it finally happened, and here it is, roughly-ish. Yeah, this is pretty much the finished design. You'll see a few changes, but they're quite minor. Wow, my good lord, this has been a real long one. Oh my god. I'm gonna save it. This was an absolute nightmare. I don't know if you're gonna understand this, but look at all these points on the bottom and look how messy they are. I don't touch them anymore, because there were a lot more than this, and I've had to really cut down on them, which has resulted in a bit of a unique looking tank. It's a far departure from what we had to begin with, but you can kind of see the roots-ish. Bear in mind, it's not going to look a lot like what it did in World War One, because World War One tanks and World War Two simply would not be practical, and in order for a nation to go through with actually using a tank from World War One and World War Two, it would have to have a lot of modifications, or it would be entirely in a reserve role, which is not something we want to represent in Sprocket, because we want to be a, frontline tank here. So, essentially, it looks a little bit German, but on a French hull, almost. So, I'll let you make up your own lore for this. Maybe it was captured. Maybe it was, a factory that was belonging to a certain country got occupied by another, and then they produced the tanks under license and modified them as the future went. Maybe. Who knows? All I know is it's really fast. It's very fast indeed. Oh, good lord. Okay, yeah. However, penetration-wise, it's a 37, but it does have very good penetration for a 37. It's a very high velocity 37. However, not going to go through the front of these Mark 180s or whatever they're called. So we're going to have to... Oh, good lord, don't want the Hennemore shooting at me. We're going to have to use our mobility, like, heavy here. We're really going to be relying on it. So we can't really stop to aim unless we are close enough that we don't even have to worry. And that Hennemore was definitely close enough that we didn't have to worry. We just popped that. And there goes another of the anti-tanks. And another one! It's so fast. It's ridiculously fast for this era. It's unrealistically fast for this era. But it's a lot of fun! And it's only gonna get faster, baby. We're going to do this. And if we can do this first time on every single mission, I will be so impressed. Onto the desert. No modifications, it's time. We're just going. We're going for it. We have speed on our side. It's a lot more open this time, which does mean we're going to slightly struggle when it comes to them just being able to delete us. Because we weigh about 7 tons. So we don't have a huge amount of armor, believe it or not. There's quite a bit on the front of the turret and the front of the hull, but anywhere else it's 10 millimeters. It goes up to, I think, the thickest is 45 on the very front of the turret, and everywhere else is like 35 or less. Most areas below 20. So it's not well armored. Well, we're not under any pretenses here, but it might be enough to save us in a real big pickle. However, what can't save this Hennemore is much at the moment. What on earth? What has happened? Good lord! How have you done that, my good friend? That's something I've never seen before. Oh, we'll put him out of his misery. There we go. Let's move on. Let's move on. Good lord, I know what the thumbnail's gonna be. Wow, that's something you don't see very often. Also something you don't see any often. Look how many of this thing there are. There's so many of these little tanks everywhere, all over the battlefield. This is absolutely ridiculous. And they can't kill the Hennemore. They're just circling it. Oh my gosh, he just crashed into the Hennemore and died. This is such chaos. I don't think I've ever built a tank quite this light before. This is ridiculous. Oh no, I've driven over him. We nearly flipped ourselves too. Can't keep shooting the armor, that's not going to go through. We gotta sneak it in that gap. There we go. Where even are the rest of the enemies? We don't know. Oh, good lord. I don't even know what's going on. It's so chaotic. We got a moment of respite, though, where we're not watching tanks flip or drive into other tanks and kill themselves or swarming them like a hive of bees. But we do have 3 anti-tanks over this hill. Nothing we've not dealt with before, however. My tank strategy here is just charge over the hill and hope they don't get to shoot me. They are all facing roughly this direction, so we're going to have to sneak through before they can traverse, and that's easier than you would imagine, given that these things traverse glacially. Let's not let this guy get a shot in while we've missed, well, not missed, but failed to penetrate that second one. Get behind him, make sure that one's going to kill him, and onto our second victim. We'll see if we can put one through the side armor. Bear with me. Come on, gunner, you can do it. Nope. Try again, this time a little bit closer. No. Oh, good lord, this gun does not move as quickly as the tank. There we go. Right, yeah. That is a problem. We have a hand-crank turret, and there's not a lot of space in this tank, so our commander's efficiency, who is both the gunner and the commander, is about 83%, which isn't the worst, but it does mean our gunner can't lift and traverse the gun at the same time. So that is a problem. But yeah, we'll hopefully fix that as we move on to later eras. Speaking of... Okay, after the insanity that was the last two missions, we're going to have a slightly more dangerous mission here. Fighting these AT guns is going to be interesting. For once, I think I'm going to run ahead. Not because I think I'm going to survive, but because I'm wondering if we can actually cross this gap before the anti-tank guns actually get us. I should have known that was going to happen. He's bounced somehow. I've been hit by my friend. That's done a lot of damage. Okay, there goes the AT gun. We're just going to keep running because I genuinely think we can make it. Now, there's the AT gun over there. Oh, good lord. I can't see it through the smoke, but I saw it firing a second ago. Just push the... Nearly joined my friend from the last mission in the flipping squad. And AT gun down. Alan, you are my second victim. Well, third victim technically, but you're going to survive longer than one of the... no, you're going to survive less time than one of the anti-tank guns today, I feel. That is my goal. Okay, yeah, no, I shouldn't have shot that plate. Shoot that one. There we go, he's dead. Then we've got to finish off the anti-tank gun, which is here. This is the most unusual way I've ever done this mission. Oh, okay, that's not a real hitbox. There we go. Anti-tank gun dead. Drive into the circle. Oh, this is going to be a quick video, this one. We're just demolishing this. Hey, I don't know how to deal with a tank this fast. Onwards. Why not? Rille roads. Another one that could be a little bit of a problem because it is very, very open. However, we've developed a strategy here, haven't we? I think you know exactly how this one's going to go. Whether for best or worst, we're going in. There's nothing that a railway can do to stop us. That is our first enemy. No idea what that is. I didn't get a good enough shot of it. Or, well, look at it, not shot. I think it's the Cromwell things. Is it? Yes. Oh, that's a bloody awful shot. Let's see if we can... No, can't go through that. However, our friends clearly can. We called autosave again. I don't know if you've noticed that that's happened a few times. It's because I keep forgetting to load in the official save of this craft, and instead I load in the... I think that's actually dead. Instead I just let it load in the automatic one and don't rename it. Oh. Well, we've won. That was too easy, wasn't it? Sure, yeah, right, why not? Let's move on. Now, I don't think it's likely we're going to be able to go through whatever we're fighting here with this gun. This is still a 37, but I think it would be funny to try it with no upgrades. After we devastated the last mission absolutely thoroughly, there was not even a competition, I think it's only fair that I don't upgrade this gun. little pew-pew gun versus either a King Tiger or some crazy Russian heavy, and it's the Russian heavy, which I'm very scared of. I've hit a tree, I've hit 2 trees, he's hit me. Oh, wow. Okay, how have you guys not even left? We go 50 miles an hour almost in a straight line. How on earth have you not left yet? That was a shot from the heavy tank, and let's get some angular momentum relatively to it. Come on. I don't even know if we're ever going to be able to penetrate this thing. It's got a lot of armor. Just in a... I think I just killed my own ally there. Whoops. Just from a... There is just too much metal in the way. I don't know the armor profile of that thing very well. It seems to be armor, yes, pretty much wherever you shoot. So we're kind of looking for, yeah, an impossible weak spot that I don't think exists. So we may have to upgrade the gun, which I know is going to be a great disappointment to everyone, but I think we can pull off something a little bit goofy here as well. Okay, yeah, this is extremely jank. We have this ridiculous bulbous turret in order to fit in a long barrel 57mm gun. And I love the idea that this tank was just meant to be a stopgap measure, and then it was so ridiculously fast and effective that they just slapped this bigger gun on it with little thought for the actual ergonomics of it. And I love it. I absolutely adore it. And of course, it's that big Russian thing again. You scare me! Oh, what on earth? We bounced that? Why do I only have 8 PHE? I really should have put some AP in this tank, shouldn't I? Yes. Please stop traversing that fast, my friend. Ah, good lord, he refused. Okay. Yeah, that's not so great. We might be able to go through that, though, actually. I think we've got about that of penetration in an ideal world. If I had AP, that is. Now I think about it. Okay, that's a tree. Oh, you traverse way quicker than I ever expect. Oh, lord. No. Yeah! Go! What's wrong with you guys? Come on! Cowards! Whoop! Whoop! I don't have a radio operator. I can't tell them what to do. Oh no! Oh no! Good gosh! I really should have loaded AP. That would have made this a lot easier. This is just not the right circumstance for this tank! Oh gosh, stop hitting trees! That's not fun. That's not fun either. I can't see a thing. There's so many bushes. He's developed natural camouflage. He's like a I was gonna say bee. That's not really what bees do, is it? Kind of just sting you. Ooh, don't crash into myself. Oh, good lord. Hello, friend. Okay, let's load AP. We have AP this time. Maybe we can go through. Maybe our AI will leave the spawn area. Maybe not. Yeah, I mean, it'd be handy if they did. Like this guy. Look at him. He's got the spirit. Yeah. For one of the most mobile tanks that I've ever built, on average, the speed of my entire team is probably the lowest it's ever been, because it's 0! Come on! Come with me, help! Oh, good lord, it's another one of those IS-122s. You know what? Nope. Okay, that was 308mm of effective armor. Not quite the thin... Oh, yes! Turret roof! Turret roof! It worked! It worked! We got it! We got it! We did it! We did it with our 57! Moving on! Intercept the heavies. Will do. We're gonna absolutely massacre whatever comes our way, because we are World War I tanks with a silly engine and a silly gun strapped onto it. This is just insanity. I'm gonna have to learn how to... well, I know how. I'm gonna have to find a way to safely host this file so that you guys can download this, because you need a go with this thing. You absolutely need a go with this thing. This is such a blast to play. So, yeah. That should be in the description, in theory. Speaking of things that should be there in theory, enemy tanks. Ah, there's one. Yep, I see a couple of them now. Let's set up. These are light tanks. We should be able to go through, in theory. Hopefully. He was already dead, I think. That's not a friendly face. Yep. Is he dead? I think he's dead. Whoa, look at this! It's like a migration!
And here you can see the Mark -1 D2 charging across the fields of Sprocket, I guess, migrating south for the winter. In this journey, they may lose a couple of their younger members of the flock. However, they will wreak havoc on all of the environs that they drive through.
Oh, good lord. I am feeling very in danger right now. There's a lot of big, heavy tanks, and I'm not going to be able to penetrate them through the front. So, we're going to have to keep closing the distance. We got 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and a ridge down here. That's a dead Panther 4. That's good. They didn't number the Panthers. They lettered the Panthers. What is this? I know it's just the number of the AI, but leave me alone. Yep. Okay, that bounced, but I think... Did I take off his track? You can do that again. Okay. Ooh, that was a horrible noise. Yep. He's dead. Okay, moving on. Are these ones still alive? That one definitely is. That one isn't. Ooh, I think he's aiming at me. We're going to be an easier target while we're stationary, or not stationary, but relative to him horizontally stationary. If that makes any sense at all, which I don't think it does, because even I don't understand it. He's dead, for sure. Let's drive around the side of this guy and give him what for? What's up? There we go, he's dead. More things. More things over here. Let's just power our way at 1 trillion miles an hour. I'm sorry if any of you were expecting a slow-paced video today. It's not happening. This has been just the most fun I have ever had playing Sprocket. And I really hope you guys enjoy playing this tank as well. Ah! No, don't aim that at me. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and he's dead. Someone got him through the front somehow. Sure, we'll do the last scenarios. Why not? Yep, white field, full of snow, lots of open space, but we have an engine more powerful than the sun itself. If you put the sun in a Dyson sphere and injected that directly into my transmission, you'd get less miles an hour out of it than you do with this engine. I swear. Okay, let us just charge. We're just going over. We are just saying, forget all logic. Do it. Just do it. Full speed. Oh, no. Can the AI handle me? I don't think they can. Ah! Oh, good lord. It's not looking great. King Tiger down. Oh, it bounces every time it fires. This is ridiculous. Oh, in the back of it, it's the Lawmaker. Down. Oh, good lord. No. Oh, gosh. Get moving. Get moving. What even shot us? I can't see it in the white of everything. There it is. It's another Lawmaker. Not happening today, but we can close this distance a little bit quicker than he can turn his turret. Oh, we nearly flipped. Okay. Come on. No! No! Oh no! No! What a heartbreak. We're back with an even sillier gun and with a vengeance. We've strapped some metal plates to the front of our tank in a desperate attempt to make some shots bounce, and we're going to do the exact same failed strategy again. Oh god, there's been a collision. Oh, I've collided with something a little bit more deadly than my own allies. But not much. Maybe if I go this way instead of that way this time, we'll get a little bit more success. We've got a much bigger gun. We have a 75mm gun with ridiculous shells that fire slowly, not hugely quickly, given the tank's size, and still absolutely no armor, as you can tell by the fact that we are getting utterly decimated. However, we are very quick, so if we can get to the side of the Tiger, then we can probably kill it. There we go. It has been killed. And something shot us from all the way back there, which isn't fun. We may actually flip ourselves over with our gun this time as well, because, frankly, it's silly. It's just a silly gun. And there's one of our tanks. Look at him. He's so small. And so are we, but boy do we pack a punch. We have a very, very large gun. And that's the other thing that we're fighting. I haven't even seen one of those before. It's a French tank destroyer again. Oh, we've won. How nice. One more scenario, and we've done it. We'll have defeated the game with a World War I tank? Really doesn't feel like a World War I tank anymore. Hold the line! Hold the line. Environment's already destroyed 2 of our enemies. Look at us go. We're destroying the enemies with thought alone. And that is the true effect of this weapon. It is morale destroying to the point where the morale is so destroyed that the tank is destroyed. We're flying. We're jumping. We're bouncing. We're fast. We got a... well, actually, not that big of a gun considering the era now, but, you know, it's a gun. Whoa! That was not remotely close to being controlled. Okay, well, let's stop for a split second and shoot. Whoa! We bounced off 19mm of armor is what that says there, which is certainly an interesting statement, to say the least. Super Cromwells are getting absolutely devastated all around me. Somehow I didn't get shot from behind during all of that. My gun is facing into the ground. Let's give it a minute to raise. Come on. Yeah, this problem's persisted through the eras. I can't penetrate anything. What is going on? Come on. Let me in. I want to... No! No! You didn't let me penetrate anything. I've given it a restart. I've had that bug before where I just can't penetrate anything, and I don't know if that was that, but I'm giving it a shot and hoping it was, because, well, if it wasn't, I'm frankly concerned about the performance of my tank. And this time we're going to actually follow the instructions of the mission. We're going to defend. We're going to be good. We're going to defend. Last time, our gun just couldn't aim quickly enough to kill all of the tanks that were driving at us. So this time... oh no, we missed. That's a shame. Hopefully one of our friends can get that one. He is a long, long way away. That is a really long way away. Are they meant to spawn out that far? Probably, I guess. Let's see if we can... yep. Okay, I missed. 5, 4, 3, 2... that's a Centurion. I don't like that at all. Goodness, I can't penetrate anything. What is going on? I think something's progressing down there as well. What is going on? What's happening? I got way more penetration than they have armor. Why is it not going through? There we go. Come on. Give me a bit of luck here. What's happening? No. Still no... what is happening? Okay, let's close the distance, because I think that's the majority of the tanks. Don't know if the thing over there was destroyed. But we can hope. Yeah, I'm just not getting any luck with actually going through the enemy's armor at the moment. I think that one's still alive there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was a little bit more promising. Maybe I should aim for the turret rather than the hull. I just thought the hull would be easier. So we'll try the turret. Yeah. Okay, turret's the answer. Yeah, this has been just a ridiculous vehicle. This has been frankly insane. We are going far too fast for a tank. The poor crew of this thing have been bounced around like nobody's business. We have a stupid turret design and a ridiculous gun on a tank that doesn't even weigh 7 tons. Look, oh, it does now. It does now. Okay, we've crested 7 tons. But we didn't. For a long time, we didn't crest 7 tons. So yeah, with that, I really hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, a comment, and or subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the future. Ta-ra!